जयो राधा माधवा जयो कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी
देवती जनरौआ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपीनाथ वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी
जय यशोदनंदना जय व्रज जनंदना
जय यशोदनंदना जय
जय यमुनतीरमनचारि Krishna Acharya Stotarashat Shishimata Bhaya Charanavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Vishnupada Paramahamsa Privrajika Acharya Stotarashat Shishimata Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Vishnupada Shiva Gaur Kishore Dasa Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Vishnupada Shiva Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki Jai Jai Vishnupada Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shriva Jagannath Dasa Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunashi Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunashi Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Kavo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Radha Kunda Shyam Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Gangama Ki Jai Himnamaya Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Vasidevi Ki Jai Ananta Vaishnava Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai Smaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to all the devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Jai Shri Guru Shri Gauranga, Jai Shri Guru Shri Gauranga, Jai Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militan Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sangrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savabhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Gaupatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Devacha Atitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratrishe Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna. Today, by the mercy of our Srila Gurudev, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of previous acharyas, the Vaishnavas assembled here, we will listen from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, text 21, 22. I'm very sorry I am not prepared Hindi for Bhagavad Gita text. But everyone can understand English, yes? So is someone who difficult, those difficulties with English? Yes, no? Okay. Arjuna Vacha Arjuna Vacha Senayor Bayor Madhye Ratham Stapayamechyuta Yavaditan Niriksheham Yodhu Kamanavastita Kairmaya Sahayodhavyam Asmin Ranasamudyame Arjuna Vacha Senayor Bayor Madhye Ratham Stapayamechyuta Yavadetam Niriksheham Yodhu Kamanavastita Kairmaya Sayodhavyam Asmin Ranasamudyame. The translation. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies, so that I may see those present here, who desire to fight, and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Purport. O thou Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy he was engaged in the service of his friend. He never failed in his affection for his devotees, and thus he addressed herein as infallible. As charioteer, he had to carry out the orders of Arjuna, and since he did not hesitate to do so, he is addressed as infallible. Although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishikesha, the Lord of the total senses. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord, and similarly the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. He takes greater pleasure in his pure devotees assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of orders. Since he is master, everyone is under his orders, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is the infallible master in all circumstances. As a pure devotee of the Lord, Arjuna had no desire to fight with his cousins and brothers, but he was forced to come onto the battlefield by the obstinacy of Duryodhana, who was never agreeable to any peaceful negotiation. Therefore he was very anxious to see how the leading persons present on the battlefield were. Although there was no question of peacemaking endeavor on the battlefield, he wanted to see them again and see how much they were bent upon demanding an unwanted war. Here we'll discuss. Hare Krishna. We continue speaking on Bhagavad Gita. Yesterday we were speaking about the importance of seva to Krishna. How seva is so important, and actually it is said, if you develop devotion to Krishna, he will become, Krishna is becoming the servitor of his devotee. It is here it is said. यदि आप उनके प्रति भक्ति विकसित करते हैं तो वे भक्त के दास बन जाते हैं. Krishna is a servitor of his devotee. Very, very interesting news. How it is possible? How it is possible? So then भगवान भक्त के दास बन जाते हैं. And और भक्त को जो कुछ भी चाहिए भगवान उसे प्रदान करेंगे. So whatever bhakti is needed, Bhagavan will give to him. Who is having such faith? Who is having such faith? Actually, Bhagavan will give everything. And इस प्रकार भगवान भक्त की सेवा करते हैं. Bhagavan is serving to bhakti this way. We can see as Krishna is serving to Arjuna as charioteer. Like for example, it is chariot. So, and Arjuna is staying on the chariot. So, who is charioteer is staying nearby. So, and warrior can touch him by his legs. You can understand. So Arjuna could touch Krishna by his legs. But driving the chariot, you see how much close relationship they were having. So that's great news. But how can we understand this? And we said also that actually एक भक्त के पास भगवान की सेवा करने का कोई कारण नहीं है. So Bhakta is not having any reason that Bhagavan should serve him. Because Bhakti is not demanding any service to him. So that's very nice relationship. But actually Bhagavan is serving to him. लेकिन भगवान उसकी सेवा करते हैं. And that's what very important thing that we already said yesterday, that in this material world we don't have such relationship. Actually we don't have real relationship. Everything is based on fear. Even so-called friendship, love, everything. And even the purest relationship, the purest love of mother to her son, the purest love, even this love has some own desires. How you can say? Because mother is loving her child, but is not loving other's child with the same love. Because this is my child. This is self-interest is here. And then when child becomes grown up, is not caring about mother, not listening, mother is not happy. We can see this. In this material world, so many troubles, so many obstacles we have to express our love. But this love we are having inside our heart. How to express this? This is question. And here we said, yesterday we said that Yudhishthir Maharaj ने रजस्व यज्ञ किया. Yudhishthir Maharaj he performed rajaswa yajna. Actually, Krishna was serving on this rajaswa yajna. And how he was serving? So Krishna was any guest who was coming, Krishna was greeting him. Yes. Krishna ने रजस्व यज्ञ में अतिथियों का स्वागत किया. And this is seva, very low class seva. This considered. It's not high class seva, low class seva. Just the one who is just you coming and you coming in this temple and Krishna is greeting you. What you will do? What you will do? So because anyone who is coming, he is coming very tired sometimes because it was very long way to come this place. So he's not coming like Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. No. That when we coming in the outer room, becoming very happy, yes. We can be greeting Bhagavan, yes, Hare Krishna. But here is not like this. Krishna is greeting everyone. Everyone is coming, very tired. Like we can see that his face not glowing, because maybe we don't know what happened on the way to Rajasuya Yagya. But Krishna is greeting, Hare Krishna, please come. Swagatam, Swagatam. Krishna is saying to you. How this possible? How this possible? This is very interesting thing. So, for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is, we can say it is low class seva. But we also said he is Achyuta. Achyuta means infallible. Here it is said, infallible one. Why here it is said, infallible one? Even Arjuna is giving instructions to Krishna, giving orders to Krishna. Krishna is supplying his order. He is not becoming lower than Arjuna. But actually, we can not correctly understand this. Because we can think that Krishna is only order of supplier. What we want, Krishna will fulfill. Like this. Then, what is the difference between Krishna and demigods? Between Krishna and Ganesh, between Krishna and Shiva? Like this. No difference. Then we cannot understand who is Krishna, actually. But here in the Bhagavad Gita, we can know this hint is given here. Some description is given here, but we should explain this. For whom Krishna was doing this seva, we should know. For Maharaj Yudhishthira. Because Maharaj Yudhishthira was having so strong love to Krishna. Because क्योंकि युधिष्ठिर और सभी पांडव दोनों उनके भक्त थे और युधिष्ठिर के लिए कृष्ण यह सेवा कर सकते थे. And by this Rajasuya Yagya, Krishna's desire was to glorify Maharaj Yudhishthira. All this story in Mahabharata is having a strong connection. Like this Kurukshetra battlefield. Who was the cause, like we can say, external cause of this Kurukshetra battlefield? Kauravas. Kauravas, they offended Draupadi, they did so many things for Pandavas. Pandavas were suffering so long. Then, battle, struggle. And after this, Maharaj Yudhishthira became the king. But Maharaj Yudhishthira doesn't want to be a king. You see, Krishna is inside heart of Maharaj Yudhishthira. And Krishna is outside. And outside, Krishna is saying, you should become king. But Krishna inside Maharaj Yudhishthira, he is saying, no, you should not become king. How to understand this? Very, very interesting. We cannot understand Krishna only by our own intelligence. Krishna is, we can say, inconceivable, achintya. What is he thinking? Beyond our material intelligence. We can say he is crooked, not straight. Everything Krishna is doing is not straight. As I was thinking when I was coming here in Bengaluru, I was thinking that why are you going here to Bengaluru? Why? I'm from Russia, so I'm coming here to give some classes on English, sometimes Hindi, for people in Bengaluru. Why? Maybe other more qualified. In India, so many qualified persons can give classes. So many persons. So nice speakers. Why I am coming here? Then I understood. Krishna is crooked one. Krishna is not straight. Everything Krishna is doing, we cannot understand. We cannot understand. Like Srila Prabhupada, he came on the West. Srila Prabhupada was Grihastha, he was not brahmachari, was not sannyasi that time. And only he could fulfill the desire of his Guru Maharaj and distribute Krishna consciousness all over the world. But others, so elevated sannyasis, so elevated devotees, they could not do it, actually. How is this possible? Because Krishna is not straight. You should understand. Krishna is not thinking like we are thinking. Not our logic. We cannot understand Krishna by our logic. So Krishna is saying to Maharaj Yudhishthira outside, you should become king. Then inside saying, no, you should not become king. And why it is happening? Why it happened? Like when we try to understand Krishna, there is one secret. Here in this verse, this secret is given. We can explain this. Everywhere, when Krishna is not doing in right way, that means Krishna is thinking about his dear devotee. He wants to glorify his dear devotee. And for whom he was doing this? For Bhishma. Actually, Bhishma Dev, Krishna wanted that, so to glorify Bhishma more than himself. Maharaj Yudhishthira, actually he was listening Krishna outside. Krishna was saying, become king. But he is thinking, no, I should not become king because so many people died. How by the cost of their life I can become king? And then he coming to Bhishma. Bhishma is a grandfather. Bhishma was fighting on the Kaurava side. Bhishma wanted to kill all Pandavas. But actually he said, I was serving to rascals. I was taking food from the palace of Duryodhana. So therefore my blood was contaminated. My blood was spoiled. But now all blood is gone. He's dying. He's dying and dying. Blood is coming out. He said, no spoiled blood now. No more spoiled blood. He's just yogi. His body not functioning anymore. He's waiting only death. And then Krishna is coming to him. And Krishna is arranging so that Bhishma should be glorified. And Bhishma would say to Maharaj Yudhishthira instructions how to become a king. That was Krishna's plan. Why? Because he was having so much love to Bhishma. Only this reason. You cannot understand this another way. Krishna is doing something not out of our logic, only because of love to his devotee. Because Krishna's existence based on love only. Very pure love. So therefore, we can say that भक्ति से कोई भगवान को बांध सकते हैं और कोई भगवान को हर सकते हैं. By bhakti we can bind up Bhagavan. By bhakti we can conquer Bhagavan. And therefore Krishna said to in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Arjuna, you can boldly say to everyone, my devotee will never be perished. He said like this, Arjuna, tum घोषणा करते हो कि मेरे भक्त कभी नष्ट नहीं होगा. He's saying like this. And why he's saying like this? So उन्होंने अर्जुन से इस बारे में बोलने के लिए क्यों कहा? Because if Krishna will promise something, he can maybe he cannot do it. क्योंकि अगर कृष्ण कुछ करने का वादा करते हैं तो अपना वादा बदल सकते हैं या तोड़ सकते हैं. But when his devotee is giving, यदि कोई भक्त कुछ चाहते हैं तो कृष्ण अपने वचन तोड़ सकते हैं. Krishna will do what his devotee will promise. So then we can understand so strong relationship Krishna is having with his bhakta. So strong. Therefore he is saying, my devotee will never be perished. So, अगर भक्त ने वादा किया है तो कृष्ण से तो नहीं सकते. तो वे कहते हैं, आप कहते हैं कि मेरा भक्त कभी नष्ट नहीं होगा. And he is saying, I'm always on the control of my bhakta. मैं हमेशा अपने भक्तों के नियंत्रण में हूँ. If bhakti is having some limitation, some fear, that means some is no protection of Bhagavan. But actually, bhakti, real bhakti is no limitation, no fear. And so Bhagavan, he wants that bhakti should conquer him. And this relationship we cannot find here in this material world, where there is only awe and reverence towards Bhagavan. Understood? So, because why? Then we can understand why it's like this. Because Bhagavan हमेशा चाहते हैं कि उनका भक्त उन्हें जीत ले, क्योंकि भक्ति सर्वोच्च है. Because bhakti is the topmost thing. Then we can understand what is the very important thing of bhakti. So there are three things. One is bhakta. We should know who is bhakta, devotee. We are speaking about this many days. Then we should understand who is Bhagavan. We know Bhagavan, we know Bhagavan. Everyone, you come in India to anyone, everyone will say, I know Bhagavan. I know Bhagavan. That is not something new. But one thing many people don't know, even in India, many people don't know. What is between Bhakti and Bhagavan? Between Bhakti and Bhagavan, Bhakti. And this Bhakti is glorified. Actually, this Bhakti is a very, very great thing. And Krishna wants to glorify this Bhakti. What this Bhakti is. So, भगवान कृष्ण के सभी को पूजा और सेवा करनी चाहिए. Everyone should worship Bhagavan, should serve to Bhagavan. But one thing is यह सेवा उन्हें प्रसन्न करनी चाहिए, अन्यथा यह भक्ति नहीं होगी. This seva, not giving pleasure to Bhagavan, is not seva, not real seva. So we should ask the questions. हम जो भी करें क्या आप संतुष्ट थे इसके साथ भगवान? We should ask, Bhagavan is संतुष्ट, Bhagavan is satisfied or not by our seva. Then we can understand. Very important thing. And then question comes. I will give pleasure to Bhagavan. Yes. I want to give pleasure to Bhagavan. Yes. But from which source it is coming? This desire is coming from where? Who can say? It is coming from mind. It's coming from body. It's coming from heart. So we can say we have heart. So then we can say there is just external bhakti is not bhakti. That is the message of Bhagavad Gita actually. We have Maya. Maya means Bahiranga Shakti. Yes, external energy. Externally we're doing something. Maybe we're sitting on the class, maybe distributing books, doing many things. Putting tilak, kanthi, jumping on the kirtan. It's externally we're doing. But actually, it is not bhakti. You can understand. Actually, bhakti is by antaranga shakti, internal energy. But needs some time, maybe some years, maybe 20, 30 years to understand this. That we should live in our internal life. Bhakti means internal life. Actually, bhakti should come from the heart. So, oh yeah, I can very nicely sing. That doesn't mean I can sing with bhakti. I can nicely cook. That doesn't mean I can cook with bhakti. I can nicely distribute books. Doesn't mean I can distribute with bhakti. Yes. We're sometimes forgetting about this. And then devotees, they criticizing each other also. Bhaktas criticizing. Why? Because they seeing only external side, not seeing what is inside, internal side, internal thing. So we saying about Shuddha like pure heart. And this pure heart, actually, if you just close your eyes, if you're very quiet, you can find in your heart desire to do something for Krishna. If you're very, very simple, very sincere, you will find the desire to do something for Krishna. Maybe you cannot cook, but whatever you cook for Krishna, everyone will say, oh, this is beautiful, like in Gadagiri where I was staying. There was one pujari. At that time was very less pujari, very few pujari. And before he was cooking, he was not a good cook. He was not cooking nicely, actually. He was cooking only khichdi, not very simple. And he was not having knowledge about masala like this. And he was only going to Radharani and paying dandavad and asking, Radharani, please bless me. Very humbly. Everyone was happy after his cooking. You can understand this. What is bhakti? What is real bhakti? So, because this coming from the core of the heart, it should come from the core of the heart, this antaranga shakti. And only some abilities is not bhakti. One person is this competition. You have no voice, give me mic, I will sing today. I better singing. No, Krishna doesn't happy. Krishna is not happy. Krishna doesn't like this. Because it's not coming from the heart, it's coming from the mind. And if we like fighting between each other, how Krishna will be happy? This competition actually is not bhakti. No, in the spiritual world there is no competition. And actually, if one very seriously want to practice bhakti, Krishna will do with him one thing. Krishna will arrange that he should, so that he will give up all his false prestige, all his false identification, false designation, everything. Only very humble position like this. Why Krishna is doing this? Because Krishna wants that all external things should go, and only what is in the heart should remain here. What is in our heart? Is bhakti there or not? And one can doing very nicely something with so much intelligence, but you cannot be more intelligent than Krishna. And sometimes very good to think about this. So Krishna knows what is in your heart. This is bhakti or competition. He knows this. Maybe you very nice devotee, maybe you some leader, advanced devotee. Actually Krishna will arrange that someone other leader will appear who will make competition with you. And what to do? You should just humbly say, yes, I'm not the number one. That when Brahmaji, Krishna knew that Brahmaji would develop some pride. Why Brahmaji developed some pride? Actually, Brahmaji, he got instructions from Krishna directly. Brahma is Arja. Arja means he has no actual father, mother. He was born from the lotus, from the navel of the Lord Vishnu. So high elevated position. And Krishna gave him instructions. He gave him Chaturshloka Bhagavatam, 12 canto, 9 chapter, he said. And then Brahma asking Krishna, please make me so strong so that I will not forget about your instructions. I will not be proud. Protect me from pride. Then Krishna said, very interesting shloka he said. He said, yes, if you follow this, if you remember this, you will never be proud. And what happened next? Brahmaji thought, oh, I know this. And then pride came. When Brahma understood, oh, I know this, pride came. Then Krishna appeared he appeared as a coward boy. And Brahmaji wanted to steal coward boys and cows. And he wanted just to test Krishna. Is he the Supreme Lord or not? And what happened next? For Brahmaji it was 1 second, because on his planet. But here it was 1 year. And after 1 second Brahmaji looked, oh, again these boys and coward boys and cows are there. How it is possible? No. And Brahma, he was distressed actually, because he is the number one in the universe. And this small coward boy actually is not Bhagavan, but he is more intelligent than me. Very big problem, very big problem. So actually he was ready to commit suicide. Actually. It is Acharya saying this. But then he understood. Krishna showed him that all these coward boys and these cows, they turned to Narayana, Vishnu's. 4-armed bulls, Chaturbuja Narayana. Then he saw so many Narayanas. Then he understood this only creation of Krishna. So Krishna is so powerful, and he started to cry, apologize, please, excuse me, he said, I'm just like Rakshas. I wanted to test Krishna, I'm like Rakshas. Yes, because Krishna was playing with coward boys and cows, and I wanted to stop Krishna's pleasure, like what Rakshas is doing actually. That's very interesting thing. So actually it's so not easy to understand this. You understand what I am saying? Yes? Understand? Not understand. You understand? You understand English? Yes? Okay. Then we are saying that there is some competition. There is no real happiness, because inside there is a desire for pratishta, desire to get some position. And this desire for pratishta actually the real obstacle for devotee. Real obstacle. He can be very nice bhakta, very nicely doing seva, but this desire will come. Everyone should see this desire for pratishta can be obstacle for everyone who is advancing in devotional service. Competition, desire to become great, like this. I'm so powerful, I can do this and this. And this devotee, they don't read Prabhupada books. I'm greater than that. So they lower position than me. I should teach them, like this. Many things happening. So this way one cannot enjoy Bhakti Rasa. No Bhakti Rasa. So Bhagavan is having his own transcendental position, and Bhakti also transcendental. But this competition is only material. What Krishna wants to show us in Bhagavad Gita, this battle temporary. Everyone will be killed in this Kurukshetra. This is temporary. Everything temporary, suffering temporary. But bhakti is eternal things. What Krishna is want to show to us. By serving to Arjuna, he want to show us. Bhakti is most important. And if you put this competition to spiritual world, you will not get pleasure. If one become bhakta, he will ask Krishna, give me mercy. That is only one thing. And to get this mercy, he will cry from the core of his heart. Please give me mercy, like this. But if you have some desire for pratishta, for glories, how we can become someone who is asking? Beggar. Kangala. Amito Kangala, Krishna Krishna Boli, Daita Pache Pache. So this is Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying that Amito Kangala, I am beggar, I have nothing. This person will never become proud. Never become proud. So in Bhakti there is no competition, there is no desire to be glorified, and there is no question of pride. And therefore Bhakti is very simple one. Bhakti is very like Ache Vyavahar. Bhakti is having very nice behavior. Bhakti is sadhu. And then question comes, how to become this bhakta? Yes, we want to become such a bhakta. Who wants to become such a bhakta? Yes. You don't want. You want. No one wants to become demon. No one wants to become rakshas. Everyone wants to become bhakta, devotee. Yes. This is natural desire. But to become bhakta and to remain bhakta, we need mercy. We need mercy. And this mercy will come from our object of our seva, sevya. Understand sevya? Vaishnava paribhasa. Sevya means to whom we are serving. This mercy is coming from him. Without this mercy we cannot become bhakta. And we cannot perform bhakti. We cannot give pleasure to Krishna. And we cannot get pleasure also. So why many devotees also they coming to ISKCON? They serving sometimes, then they going. Why they living? Because they could not please Krishna. Krishna was not pleased by their seva. That's a very important thing. Because they were not asking for mercy. Not asking for mercy. They were coming to show a mercy. Actually, you're Sankirtana devotee. You can understand that for Sankirtana devotee, the greatest problem is that when he's thinking that he's showering mercy on others, the greatest obstacle. Actually, he should become more humble than others. Because in temple, who is living in temple, we know everyone who is here. What time he is getting up, what time he is going to sleep. But Sankirtana devotee, one black spot, everyone will be criticized. Because no one knows what you are doing there outside. Very, very dangerous seva. Yes. So therefore, we should know that we should always be very, very humble. Try to understand this. Without this mercy, we cannot become bhakta. Actually, we have not become bhakta yet. Even we distributing, preaching like this. Bhakti is very, very high position. And we don't know who are devotees here. Maybe we're criticizing them now. They know. But they are more greater bhaktas than us. We don't know this. And therefore, if we not getting this mercy, fear will come, lamentation will come, shoka, moha, bhaya will come, everything will come. So what lesson you can get from this? Bhagavan will not be happy if someone will try to worship him with all paraphernalias. But he is not looking for auspiciousness of other jivas. Really auspiciousness of other jivas. Not, I am showing mercy on others. But actually I should think about how they will be connected with Krishna. Not I am showing mercy. No. Actually, I cannot speak. I have no ability to speak. I am not sadhu, I have no qualities. But I am sitting here. That's also a dangerous position, very dangerous. So why I am speaking? Only way I can speak, I can only speak what I listen from sadhu. Because actually, you can read many books. Prabhupada books, you can know Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava like this. It will not help you to develop Bhakti. Because actually real Bhakti is coming from living sadhu. Once one woman asked Srila Prabhupada, maybe we can just by reading books develop Bhakti. Prabhupada said, don't try to make guru out of air. Don't try to make guru out of air, he said. Physical presence is needed. Very important thing. In physical presence we cannot be proud. Because sadhu has some power to crush our pride. After this class we will think, oh, something coming out from my heart. I become more purified. That's nice. But by listening, recording, it's not such a big, no. By listening, recording, we develop some pride also. I listen so much. I know so much classes. Radha Govinda Swami, I know all classes. But no Diksha. Not surrendering. Like this. So, then Krishna, he is just absorbing. Oh, this is my sadhaka. How much he is having love for me. Then he is saying, maybe he attracted by some external dharma. What is dharma of heart? We said to give love. But what is external dharma? Karma yoga, jnana yoga. What is the result? 4 purusharthas. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Yes, we today we're visiting some temples here, Madha Sampradayas, like this. Very nice. But actually, what Prabhupada gave to us, what the spirit of Prabhupada, what Mahaprabhu gave, that is absent there. Because when we are giving to people only dharma, artha, kama, moksha, you understand this language, Vaishnava Paribhasa. Just to become happy in this world, we can say. Actually, this is not real compassion. Karma yoga. You can get by karma yoga enjoyments. Dharma, artha, kama. So I already spoke yesterday that actually, people who was born in India, they're very pious. Many of them very pious. I was born in Russia, I'm different. Indian people, if they become religious people, they become very famous, glorified, because someone has so many qualities. So humble, so intelligent, so good memory, so beautiful voice, so religious, knowing Shastras very well, so faithful, so kind-hearted. But actually, these only material qualities. By material qualities you can only become a famous person. But to become devotee, we need only one thing. I yesterday told and I today repeat. To become devotee, we need only to get mercy from sadhu. And then we see, if you have so much qualities, like Prabhupada said, this is, without Krishna is only zero. 1 0, then many zeros, then Krishna is one. You put one, then become million, billion, so many millions. The Indian, therefore it is said, Bharata Bhumi, say Manushya Janma Hoilo. Who was born in Bharata Bhumi, you should distribute Krishna consciousness everywhere. Because you have this ability, so much pious nature, so much pious activities. But are you doing this? Many they want to go abroad. When Prabhupada was in America, I already told about this. He met this Bhakti Swarupa Damodara Swami, Dr. Singh, you know. And he asked, what are you doing? Young person, young boy, outside. He's from Manipur, from Kshatriya family actually. He asked, what are you doing? He said, I am PhD, I am such and such. Prabhupada looked at him with so much compassion. So deep compassion was there. So he said, I understood immediately, what I am doing is nothing. Is nothing. So, why I'm saying this? Because I'm feeling that it is a great obstacle in our spiritual life. When we are becoming lazy. This is spiritual laziness actually. We have so much abilities to become great devotee, but we want to be great in this material world. We use this ability only for material happiness and joy. And by bhakti yoga, we can develop only bhakti. That is different. By jnana yoga, we can develop mukti. So only in bhakti yoga, one will be able to show compassion to others without having any self-interest. And when the bhakti is very narrow, and when the bhakti is very broad, what is happening? Like bhakti always, as we can say, broad-minded. You understand? So very narrow, this means little, very narrow. But this broad mind, this bhakti. If our heart is broad, we can give love to everyone. But if our heart is narrow, we only need love. Ask, please give me this, please give me that. So, how I will eat, how I will sleep, how I will live nicely. We're always thinking about this. Even sitting on the class about bhakti. Actually, this class is not about how to become a great person in this world. Yes, it's not so interesting class. Actually, why are you sitting here? Because actually we're thinking how to sleep nicely, how to eat nicely. Yes, today New Year, you know, New Year. But for Bhakti every day is New Year. For Bhakti every day is New Year. Why are we so much giving importance to this New Year? Why? It came from West actually, this New Year. Because in the West people, they want always something new. Yes, Prabhupada said, this is tradition of Western people. They never do something always, like permanently. They do, then they change, then change, again change, like this. Because New Year, why it is so important? Because again change. We want something new. And so we should say about broad bhakti, broad-minded bhakti. Bhakti is very broad. The time we are thinking not about myself, but how other jivas are suffering. How can I help them? How can I deliver them? So Bhakti is always broad-minded one. So what is the symptom of that? When someone is having compassion to others, then we can say that, oh, this man is having bhakti because he has compassion to others. This is that one. Real compassion, we said yesterday, that to help others change their consciousness. And this is the truth. Krishna is well-wisher of all living entities, devotee also. But Atma is getting so much trouble remaining in the body. So therefore, we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If we chant Hare Krishna Mantra, then Atma will become very auspicious, very pleased actually. Very simple process. So therefore, Shuddha Bhakti, you always want to chant Japa, Kirtan, always. It's his desire. The ordinary person cannot understand this. Because they want always change. Something new, new iPhone, new, everything new, yes. But those who are serious, they can understand how this person is helping to the jivas by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By taking nonsense food, by taking alcohol, by seeing the dance of the women, generally the men will get some pleasure, yes. So sadhu goes to them, sadhu preach to them and show mercy on them. That is sadhu. And Narada Muni went to Mrigari, hunter Mrigari also, because he was doing violence to the animals. And sadhu gave them mercy. Narada Muni actually, which instruction he gave to sadhu? To Narada Muni, to Mrigari. Mrigari was killing animals, but not completely. Just giving them pain, and they were dying in great suffering. So Narada Muni said, just kill them completely. How we can understand? This is real compassion? Is it compassion? Yes. But Narada Muni, he understood what is the level of Mrigari. He gave nice instruction for him. Because after that he explained to him, he showed mercy on him. So that's very important thing. Sometimes not so important what Sadhu is saying, more important that he's showing mercy. Sadhu is giving mercy. It's said by merciful glance. As we can, Prabhupada, when he came to America, he was just on the boat in the Boston. The boat, ship was approaching the Boston. And Prabhupada, he looked on the captain on other ship. And Prabhupada looked at him with so much compassion. It was first person Prabhupada saw in America. And this person, after some months, became devotee. He gave up everything, became brahmachari. He said, I got this merciful glance of Prabhupada. So much compassion was there that I understood how much I am suffering here. Then after some time he met devotees and became devotee. He surrendered, fully surrendered. Many cases like this. And yes, sadhu is having such potency. So sadhu, Vaishnava, what is dharma, what is duty? Just to do simple love. We need this love. Even we doesn't need an institution, organization, nothing. We need love. But actually, to understand love, not easy. Therefore, acharyas give so much tattva. So much tattva. Just to stop this false ego. Just to stop this mind. Because this mind is great obstacle for us. But to give this love is only his duty. Sadhu is very intelligent one. He knows the jiva is having his eternal relationship with Krishna. Then when sadhu, when guru is looking at a disciple, actually he is seeing not the body, he is seeing in his eternal relationship with Krishna, as eternal servitor of Krishna. When I saw these words, I saw from one Vyasa Puja of my Shri Guru, Chaitanya Chandra from Gadagi. I saw, he said like this, he said, when sadhu is looking at his disciple, he is not seeing that he is having some defects. He is seeing only he is seeing only him as eternal associate of Krishna. Then I understood. So much hope he is giving. Yes, I can understand myself. After so much sitting on the asana, I can understand that I am nothing. Yes, it's great experience. Great experience to understand that I am not qualified to sit here. Yes, but sadhu is giving hope to me. Sadhu is giving hope to everyone. Therefore we can something speak. Like my Gurudev once he taught, Srivas Pandit has no good qualities he is having. I was very happy when I was listening this. He said, but he trying to follow. Yes, this is only good quality. Yes, this was true. Sadhu is saying truth, and we can accept it. But from others, we cannot accept, because they will say with envy, some competition mood, we cannot. But if we surrender to sadhu, even we can accept from everyone. We can become, our skin will be so strong, no needle will pierce it. No one can pierce my skin. So strong, because sadhu gave me such power of tolerance. It's very important thing. Therefore Bhagavan Krishna said to Kardama Muni, Kritvadayam cha jiveshu dattva cha bayamatmavan mayatmanam sahajaga drakshyasatmani cha pimam. Showing compassion to all living entities, you will attain self-realization. Giving assurance of safety to all, you will perceive your own self, as well as all the universes in me and myself in you. Samas जीवन पर दया करते हुए तुम आत्म साक्षात्कार प्राप्त कर सकोगे, फिर सबको अभयदान देकर अपने सहित संपूर्ण जगत को मुझ में और मुझको अपने में स्थित देखेंगे. So Krishna is saying very nice. You will see he's saying, you will perceive yourself as well as all the universes in me, myself in you. So then we can understand this Vasudeva Kutumbaka, that all world is our family. In India, this is famous, Vasudeva Kutumbaka, everyone is saying. So all world is our family, yes, but actually we are not following this, actually not following. We have some borders. This is my state, this is your state, my country, your country. This is one caste, another caste. Yes. How to understand Vasudeva Kutumbaka? Only if you will distribute Krishna consciousness, you can understand. Therefore it is said that who was born in Bharatavarsha, it is their duty to develop Krishna consciousness and to distribute to others. Therefore I am sitting here because Prabhupada came for 3 days in Russia, actually, in Soviet Union, Moscow. Yes. And this city where I joined Krishna consciousness was Moscow. Prabhupada came there and he saw many church, many temples are there, but all they are closed. Communists, they closed all temples. And Prabhupada said, all people very sad. Prabhupada said, that means they need God. They need God. But now some demons, asuras, they making obstacles. Prabhupada said like this. He was thinking about this with so much compassion. He was thinking how to distribute to these poor people in Russia this Krishna consciousness. Because he was seeing Krishna everywhere. Yes. And He was seeing everything in Krishna. With this. Therefore it is said, do your eternal duty. By first of all showing compassion to the jivas. When you will give up the attachment of family life, the time you make them fearless, then you can see that you are within me, and I am with you, and you are in me, Krishna is saying. What does it mean to give up attachment to the family life? That means you not just put saffron and become sannyasi. No, this is, I said external. This is only external. Bhakti is internal. Actually, we are attached to body and not attached to soul. We should be attached to body. If we are attached to body, we will think about all this. Attached to soul, we will think about all the souls. And then no matter you grihastha, you vanaprastha, you sannyasi, you brahmachari, it's only external designations. No need to discriminate, to see the difference. Yes, of course, there is some difference. Maybe in some position you can do more for Krishna. Okay, do it. But it is not like we should be attached to material wealth. No. If you attach to your relatives will suffer, you know this. Because what does it mean, attachment? Attachment means you need something. Therefore you attach. But now you're not getting this. Therefore you're waiting when I will get the result of my attachment. Yes? This is attachment. I attach to my wife because I need something from her. And when I'm not getting this, I'm angry. This is attachment. So we can say, I am in everything and everything within me. That's very important. We should not be attached, but we should connect everyone with Krishna. Connect my wife with Krishna. Connect my children with Krishna. Connect my friends with Krishna. My country, my Bengaluru, connect Bengaluru with Krishna. Yes, Bengaluru is close to Krishna. 900 meters more close to Krishna. Hi. But actually, in the heart, this should be close to Krishna in the heart. Those who are observing Nitya Dharma, eternal duty, what they are seeing? Everywhere they see both Atma and Paramatma. They don't see the body. And they thinking these people, they're suffering, we should show mercy on them. Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Thakur, he said, that is the real Jiva. To change taste of Jiva is real compassion. Change taste. Give highest taste. So we have taste for different things. How the taste will be changed? How to please Krishna? That is Jivadara. That we should think. How to make them develop this taste. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur said, if you can take one jiva from the clutches of Maya, then that is the great activity, great work. So we are giving class. How many coming on class? Sometimes if one person coming, we are more happy. Yes, if one really listening, we are more happy than many sitting and not listening. Actually, it depends also on Jiva. If Jiva really wants to become free from Maya, from material suffering, then it's possible. We cannot force others, just become devotee, just become bhakta. You see, like we're saying, sadhu is like this, sadhu is like this, sadhu they have compassion, but actually, we have no shakti to change you. Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur once he told to his disciple, I have no power to change you. Disciple came to him and he said, I have no power to do anything with you. Sorry. So Vaishnava is always trying how to make a jiva free from Maya. Therefore Krishna is serving to Vaishnava. Because this is great family of devotees. Maya ki pichane rakhe Krishna panichaya, bhajite Krishna pada padma paya. And very nice examples here. That sadhu is like doctor, Vaidya. We are coming to doctor, and sadhu will give us medicine. He will teach us how to keep everything, how to keep my disease out, how to become free from this disease, and do loving service to Krishna in a healthy condition. First of all, we should understand, we are not healthy. Yes, we need doctor's help. Just go to doctor and please allow the doctor make operation. This is sadhu. He is making operation, and it's not good thing that you leave operation table, like operation area, when if your operation is not completed. Doctor has not completed his operation, but you running away. I'm giving so much pain. Actually, someone is having pain after listening Katha. That means we cannot change him. Sadhu cannot help him. So sensitive, so attached. So sadhu is like doctor. When someone will do bhajan nicely, sadhu will see you healthy situation, you will do bhajan. Bhajan means seva or bhakti. My seva is very important. Like Prabhupada. Actually he was grihastha, he was having business, there was many duties he was having. But always he was thinking how to do bhajan. Then he was thinking, can I do bhajan? I am so fallen, I am grihastha, I am not sannyasi, not brahmachari, I am working. So he found one reading commentaries of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Bhagavad Gita to chapter 2 verse 41. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying there, actually really successful devotee is one who make the order of Guru the principal thing in his life, the main thing in his life. More important than even his own life. Prabhupada understood, yes, no matter sannyasi or grihastha, but I should just make order of my Guru the most important. That is like madness. Once Prabhupada told this, when in Allahabad, Gaudiya Matha's leaders, they gathering in Prabhupada's house, and they're making meetings, and they were discussing. Our Gurudev, he wanted us to distribute Krishna consciousness in all Bharata. And he was saying that Bharata is all world, not like only India. But maybe our Gurudev, maybe he did mistake, maybe he said Bharata only India. So they arguing like this. Who can distribute this? It's not possible, they are saying. Not possible. Even we cannot in India distribute. By how we can distribute outside? And then Prabhupada said, he was only grihastha householder. He said, maybe I know who will distribute. And they said, oh, you say? Said, such a person, such mad person, crazy person, for whom the order of his spiritual master is most important, more important than even his life. And then Prabhupada did it. He said, this is like craziness, madness. How do you help others? When someone is saying, I am suffering, I have this pain, have this problem. So, very important to think about Pandavas. How Pandavas were suffering. How Pandavas were getting help of Krishna. Any moment they were getting help. Actually, they were not suffering, only externally suffering. But internally, as I said, bhakti is internal thing. Internally, they were always connected with Krishna, always happy. Krishna was always coming to them, saving their life. And even in the house of Shelak, like this material, you just Lakshar. So when Duryodhana, he invited them to the house, and when they came to this house, some smelling was there, because this house was made out of some material very light, and at the same time, if you burn, it will burn immediately. So, and some bad smell was also there. So they understood everything immediately. And actually, who helped them? Only Krishna. Krishna through Vidura. Vidura gave them like just only hint. He said to Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira Maharaj understood everything. Like a secret language. Vidura said to Yudhishthira. Then they made the way under the house. They were digging, and then they made this way to the forest. Then Krishna arranged everything, because it was big festival, and some people came, just Shudras. They were sitting there in the house, and then the fire came, everything was burned, and these 5 Shudras, they were burned. And Duryodhana was thinking that, oh, Pandavas died. Hey, okay, Pandavas died. But actually Pandavas, they were removed. They were in a safe place. And many times Krishna was helping them. Like Bhimasen. Bhimasen was given this poisoned cake. Because Bhimasena very liked to eat. And sometimes Bhimasena, he was eating without saying about this, without he's saying, no, I'm not eating. But he's taking something prasad and eating. Yes, because Bhimasena, he was eating in the secret place. This was his problem. Secretly he was eating. Secluded place. He ate this poison cake, but Krishna also helped him. So we can understand Krishna always was helping to Pandavas. And what that Kunti is saying, I'm very grateful to you. So you always Vishan Magagne Purushada Darshana. She was saying, I'm always grateful to you because you on any step you was saving our life. You was protecting us. But now no problems we are having, no calamities. But let these calamities again come. Again and again, these calamities. I won't suffer. Why? Because she won't see Krishna. That is devotee's consciousness, actually. Yes, devotee is like this. He wants only see Krishna. He doesn't want calamities. No, not like this. So, and in conclusion, we should say that to bring the Jiva to the lotus feet of Krishna, that is the real doer. That is, and we must go and associate with sadhu who is having compassion to us. That is very important thing, not just only to some senior devotee who is a very good preacher, who is strong person, having many followers, who is having compassion to us. And then we can get mercy from him. And our aim and object of life will be fulfilled. Like in Orissa, I came from Orissa, and there is one song, very nice song I can share with you at the end. This is Salbek. Salbek was Muslim, and actually he was not allowed to come to Jagannath temple. And Salbek, Jagannath himself was serving to Salbek. When Salbek was hurrying up to come to the Jagannath Ratha Yatra, only one opportunity to see Jagannath for him. So, but he was coming late because that time no train, no flight, only by foot you should come. Then he was praying to Jagannath, and Jagannath was waiting him. Jagannath was not moving from this place. He was waiting when Salbek will come, my devotee will come. So he said, "Oh he Nila Shaila Prabalo Mattavarana Prabalo Mattavarana Moharata Nalini Banaku Karadalana Ahe Nila Shaila Gajaraja Chintakola Tai Gora Jalena Chakra Pesi Nakronasi Udharilo Apana Ahe Nilo Shaila Prabala Mattavarana Prabala Mattavarana Maharata Nalini Banaku Karadalana Ahe Nila Shaila Gaurabale Mruginiku Paritino Kasana Kerebara Vipatiru Koriya Chatarana Ahe Nila Shaila Kurusha Talesuni Drapadira Janana Koti Bastra Deiheri Rajakala Barana Ahe Nila Shaila Rabana Rabai Bibi Sanagala Sarana Sarana Sambalitanku Lanke Kala Rajana Ahe Nila Shaila Prahlada Pita Seji Boradusta Daruna Sambaru Baharitaku Bidharila Takana Ahe Nila Shaila Kahe Sala Begahina Jatire Me Jabana Siranga Charana Tale Koriachi Janana Ahe Nila Shaila Prabala Mattavarana Prabala Mattavarana Maharata Nalini Banaku Karadalana Ahe Nila Shaila. So nice bhajan. So much love is here. He's saying here that Nilachala, like the green mountain, is Purushottam Dhama. And I'm like mad elephant. Like mad elephant is running, entering into garden, but you coming to pacify him. You trying to pacify him. You should pacify him. And Salavika is writing that. Like elephant approached to the river just to drink some water. And then crocodile attacked him. And elephant was praying to you. He said, nice prayer to say to you. And you decided to save him. You decided to rescue him. Then he is giving an example of animal. And then he's saying, even the animals are your devotees. He's giving example of elephant. Then he's giving an example of deer. He's saying, all of them, they're surrendering to you, but people are not surrendering. And when hunter was going to kill the deer, and he just was like lifting his arrow, he was taking his arrow from the fire. So the deer was praying to you, and you extinguished this fire. Then that deer was protected by you. And the Kauravas assembly, when Bhishma and Dhritarashtra and Drona, all the Pandavas were sitting there, and Duryodhana, he told to Dushasana, just bring Draupadi here, so that everyone should see her naked. Then Draupadi, she was brought here, and even Bhishma, Drona was there, and 5 husbands of Draupadi. No one could help her. No one could help her. So she cried, she was praying to Krishna, and Krishna gave new dress to her, gave sari to her. When Ravana stole Sita, the Ramachandra's wife, and Vibhishana told to Ravana, this is wife of Ramachandra. But Ravana didn't listen. So then Vibhishana, he took shelter of Ramachandra. And Ramachandra killed Ravana and made Vibhishana the king of the Lanka. And Father Maharaj Prahlada Hiranyakashipu, he said, I am the Lord. And then you appeared from the pillar and you protected Prahlada. And so Abhega is saying, you know, I'm from the low caste, I'm Muslim. And I in Jagannath Dham, in Purushottam Dham, please protect me. Please protect me. This is prayer of devotee. So bhakti is so powerful. It's coming inside heart, out from the heart. That was the main meaning, what we wanted to say today. Bhakti is internal process, not external process. In antaranga, not bahiranga. Therefore we should, like Bhakti-Sarupa Damodara Swami, Prabhupada disciple, he was always saying, be introspective. Look inside your heart. Develop it. Are you having bhakti or not? Try to understand this. Try to understand. Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jaya. Srila Prabhupada ki jaya. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jaya. Nitaya Gaur Premananda.